Now, for some of you who've been on my Instagram and my Facebook, on Twitter, you've seen me take pictures of my hair throughout the week. Today is day 7 for Rose, and I have to say I really do like this product. I like the fact that from day 1 it's soft. There was never really any crunch. It's always had shine from the day of application. It can kind of maintain that shine. It was bouncy throughout. And this is day 7, so you can kind of see it's a little sticking together, especially, it starts to clump together a little bit more during the nighttime. It has retained the moisture. It's defined. The curls are defined. I like the fact that it's a nice curl. It's a really pretty curl. There is elongation, but it's such a pretty curl. Let's just put it that way. When I compare what I usually get from Echo Styler. Another thing that I like about this particular product is the smell. How sometimes you get a product and you're like, I like the way it works, but the smell is unbearable. Well, the fragrance with this is really very pretty to me. I don't smell it so much anymore because it's day 7, but the first couple of days, ooh, I smell it. It's so beautiful. Now, something very important. I know oftentimes we'll say that some products work for some people and not for others. What I notice about this product in particular that's going to stand out when you're applying product to your hair is it worked and looked so much better over here. And of course, in the immediate, the very bottom of my hair, where the porosity level and the texture are very easily accept and absorb moisture. So it's not necessarily that the product is not a good product, or the reason why it doesn't work for different hairs is because of the way that it's absorbed. This curl maker is actually very thick, so it absorbed very well over here. It absorbed over here as well, not to the same extent as this one. This absorbs much better. And then I had the problem area, which you saw in the beginning. I'm going to put it up here so you can see a side-by-side comparison. This portion of hair did not absorb the gel, and I had to reapply it after it dried. I had to re-soak it and reapply the curl maker. So it left like this. Trying to make sure you can see. The light hits it just right. There we go. So it left some residue. And it doesn't come out unless you peel it out. And I've been so busy this week, I left this on my hair just so I could talk to you about it. But yeah, it looks like lint, but this was from reapplying it. And I just going to put up the other video so we can see what actually happened. This may be the leave-in conditioner not settling well, not blending well, but it blended all throughout. So I'm just going to review it, but I just wanted to point it out so I can mention it later that this is what it looked like. So I want to be able to show you what it looked like when I applied it, so you know you got to handle that before it dries, because it's going to look like this. Or make sure you take it out the next day when it looks like this. Another thing to note with the way that it absorbs, my low porosity section, it did not absorb at all. When I put it on wash day, I could tell it did not absorb. I was hopeful that maybe a little smidget of it was going to do something, some level of shine or definition or something, some type of hold, but it didn't. So this is what the back low porosity section looked like all week. Like I had no product on. It's just soft, no shine, no bounce, no definition, literally. And that's just because it is just too thick. It couldn't get into, my hair couldn't absorb it in the back. It just could not. So, I don't want you to be frustrated and go out and get this product. If you have low porosity hair, I'll work on trying to make a way to make sure I can absorb this into my hair, and I'll show you how I did it. But for right now, I would say hold off on getting this product for right now, because I don't want you to be disappointed. You're trying to get your hair to, if you're doing a wash and go, if you're trying to get your hair to do something, it's not going to absorb. And even if you're doing a twist out, I would caution you, because I want to make sure your hair is absorbing the product in order for you to get the definition that it can give, and so you can see the shine and you can get the moisture, and you're not just building product on your hair because you're not seeing anything. Okay. That's pretty much what I have to say about Camille Rose. Again, I like the product. It worked. It stayed. It did everything it did on wash day and day 2 for the entire week. And that's all I need for it to do. Doesn't need to do any bells and whistles. It just needs to stay on my hair, keep it defined, keep the moisture in there, and be soft. And it did. It did all of that. So kudos, with the exception of the low porosity section. So we will revisit this product to see if we can make some improvements on it. And that's about it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope this was helpful to you. Camille Rose Curl Maker has good definition, elongation more so than As I Am Curling Jelly. It definitely retains moisture and absorbs well into the hair. It gives you a soft hold, there's no flaking, no frizz, the fragrance is very pretty, and it gives you a soft, fluffy finish with no crunch. After a few short weeks, I have already revisited this product, Camille Rose. Click here to see the video that explains why I chose to go with Camille Rose as my go-to styler for wash and go. I will show the wash and go technique using Camille Rose Naturals in my Technique Wednesday series, so stay tuned. And finally, I'd like to show you the second braid out that I did on the Monday series of my twist out braid out journey. If you're not subscribed already, may as well go ahead and subscribe. And then also, if you are on any of the social media platforms, please remember you can connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Thank you for watching.